Do you favor a bond issue of $25 million to provide funds to be awarded through a competitive process and to leverage matching private and federal funds on at least a one-to-one basis for research and development and commercialization for Maine-based public and private institutions in support of technological innovation in the targeted sectors of life sciences and biomedical technology, environmental and renewable energy technology, information technology, advanced technologies for forestry and agriculture, aquaculture and marine technology, composites and advanced materials, and precision manufacturing. Rachel, what is that all about?
Okay. Well, that was a mouthful. So this is the research and development bond. So the question would give us $25 million for the Maine Technology Institute, which is a nonprofit that was started and is funded by the state to distribute this money to public and private entities that are engaged in one of those seven research sectors that you named in the question. So MTI would, they haven't finalized like the criteria for awarding the money yet, but they will do that if the bond passes. And then, I mean, they have like a basic outline of how the money would be spent. It's things like, what is your project plan? I mean, how many, like what would the impact be? What kind of investment do you have in it already? And they'll evaluate these proposals from these entities and would make awards for these projects. The companies or entities would also have to provide some matching funds. So that is one other piece of criteria. And Maine has done this before. We last did a research and development bond in 2017 that voters approved, and MTI awarded the money then on a similar process.
Were there any projects that were funded through the last round that folks might know about?
Yes, possibly. I do have some examples, so give me 1 second. I know there was like a mouse research mouse production facility at the Jackson Laboratory in Ellsworth. There was a grant for a company in Biddeford to produce outdoors gear. There was an expansion of an aerospace facility in Bangor. So that's kind of some examples of what this money might be used for.
And would the money go out all at once in like a year, or would this be like a multi-year thing?
I believe it is over a couple years. Yeah, sorry, I don't have that off the top of my head. It is, I believe it's multi-year, but I wouldn't want to say definitively without double checking that.
Yeah, that probably is going to be left to the final rulemaking and things like that, I would imagine. And final costs, I know when you borrow money, it costs money to borrow money. Do you know what the final price tag on this is after the interest?
Yep, so the bond is for 25 million. The final cost would be just under 32 million with the interest after a 10-year payback period.
All right. Anything else that we should know about this before we move on to question 3?
I mean, I would just say I haven't heard any opposition really to this question. There is a group that is raising money to support it. They've raised like $55,000 so far. And I haven't heard of any organized opposition.